My name is Mike, and today is the 16th of November. And I wish everyone a restful Shabbat today. And I know it's going to be early morning for you all, but it's like in the evening time here. It's the evening time here, and it's hot. It is absolutely hot today. I mean, the fan like blowing hot air. Uh, but other than that, I was thinking about I wanted to discuss two different things. One was oh man, I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, come on. One was 400 years of salvation. 400 years of salvation. Now I know for us, it was 400 years of captivity. Now I know for us, I had to do this. All right, cool. It was captivity, but salvation for the nation was it was us. So with that understanding, the nations to which we were all sent to had, at bare minimum, 400 years to repent, turn around, do what they're supposed to do. But 400 years came and went rather, and they did not do it. They did not do it. They did not do it. Instead, they latched onto a system. They latched onto a system, and they seen money, power, they seen enslavement. Those are the three things, and it could be more. It could be more, but those are the things that these nations hopped upon, and they started to nourish it, to which it made them accountable. Yeah, there was certain countries that they abolished slavery and things. All right, they may have done that. Some countries may have done that, but the overall, they didn't. With the treatment of Yah's people. I know the world is going to say, hey, y'all go ride this until the wheel fall off. The wheels are not going to fall off, and we go to ride it. Just like you all rode the nation that is. They rode around. Hey, you're nobody. There's nothing important about you. You are the Hamites. You got a curse upon your bloodline. The Most High has done away with Israel, but we Hamites. But this is 400 years now that they have. And when that 400 years start to count down, what did the nations do? They poured out, they got stronger with it. You got people claiming, or nations claiming, we're the Yahudians. This is what nations are doing. Doing it right down to this very day. But this is what we are confronted with this awakening. This is what we're confronted with. And for the vast majority of us, we do not sit around looking for endless debates as to who we are. Once we realize that the Most High Spirit is going to bear witness with who? Who is his spirit going to bear witness with? It's going to bear witness with his people. Did not that happen? To which we all know it happened and still is. It's still happening. Of course, the complete awakening is not done. It's just a small portion. But with that small portion, the world is seeing is going to be havoc now. That year of salvation, all right, the Most High spoke about the 400-year captivity, being enslaved. But that was also for the nations. When his people, when we started to go to all these different countries, the door to salvation was open for them. It was. It was open. But they took that time of that 400 years. Did they make the best of it? That's the question. Did they make the best of the 400 years? But no, they didn't. Because one, they went in and tried to teach what, well, no such thing as try. They went in and they taught people, churches. The churches taught. There was that prophecy applies to the Israelites coming out of Egypt. Anybody with common sense and know how to add numbers up and things know that that does not apply to that. To which the world, on that, it's like a court. It's like a court case is going on, and so they have been winning as long as that 400-year mark clock was still going. They was winning because that great illusion or that spell bound on the nations, it was just as strong. It was strong. It was strong. But once that clock ran out, that was it. That was it. The clock ran out. There was nothing else to be said. Now, we could talk about all the floods, hurricanes, earthquakes, but the world would take these things and they would call them not natural disasters. They would hand them over to global warming. But the Most High said, after that time, that 400 years, I'm going to judge the nation. I'm going to judge that nation. And so, what are we seeing? Are we not seeing all these tornadoes, earthquakes, flooding? We're seeing them. And we know how to attribute them. We do not call it global warming. We do not. Because it is absolutely not global warming. It's judgment. But if I need to keep you in the dark, it is a must that I tell you a lie. That's the nation. It is a must that the lie remain strong in order to keep you in this delusion. And that's what the world is at right now. And along with it, this illusion, spellbound world, we got to keep you occupied. I don't care if it's movies, music. Now, at first it was the person to be was Diddy. Now they went from Diddy to Mike Tyson in this fight, you know. And but this is where we at. We're at this time. We're seeing these things, you know. But Sister, what are you talking about? Death will set us free. Um, you know, but this is a very critical time in all of man history when it's all over said and done. That's what it's going to be, and that's what it is. You know, we I mean, I see what you're saying on that um, from the world, and the world has caused a lot of death. It did, but at the same time, we still will have to look at ourselves, our forefathers. We have to, because all of this didn't just come by haphazardly. Well, I'm saying not haphazardly. Um, but this is where we at. We're we're here to encourage brothers and sisters to continue to press on and to always stay alert as to the things that we're witnessing, and to maintain our faith. That's what we're supposed to do, you know. But this here, what we're seeing, this is it can be mind blowing, because when the Most High said that after the that 400 year was over with, He's going to judge, and He has been judging. Now, whether people wants to believe that or not, all right. But He said He was going to do what He's going to do, and He's doing it. We're witnessing that. We are literally witnessing that. And that's the thing. We can sit here and go back and forth talking about, no, it doesn't mean that. It does this, it means this. With this awakening, there's a better understanding. Shalom, Sister Dahlia. Shalom. Um, we have a better understanding. And because now, you're talking about now, there's a marriage that will take place in heaven that we are awaiting, that we are waiting on. Hold on, I think these are, hold on just for a moment. Mhm. Yeah, the trolls start coming in early. Man, it seemed like they got an alert and they start hitting it. But brother, this brothers and sisters. And then when I say this, I'm talking about to the real brothers and sisters, because it seemed like there are some individuals that are bent on um, causing havoc, raising havoc, speaking havoc, and then at the same time looking to be blessed by the havoc. The more havoc an individual calls, trust and believe, you're going to get it so much more on top of you that you would not believe it. So I'm telling you, you Trolls, I don't care what channel you go on. But when you're speaking or interrupting scripturally based encouragement, you're not fighting me. We got to realize you're fighting the Most High. Because I'm not speaking anything that I came up with what's in the Bible, what's in the scriptures. You're doing exactly what the devil wants you to do. And some of you are doing it to, should call it demonically perfection. But we get up each and every day. Pyro, let me ask you something. Are you Hebrew or what? But like I was saying, we are in this is it. This is the final phases of these last days. The world don't want to hear that. The nations do not want to hear that, because it very well knows it's affecting them. But that salvation at the same time was out for them at the same time. Okay. But I'm asking you, I mean, what is your faith based upon right now? That's what I'm asking. And so we the Most High has woken us up. Along with that awakening comes information. There comes better understanding. We're no longer just being told what to believe. Shalom, Sister Kathy. Shalom. Yeah. I'm glad you're here, Sister Kathy. I was waiting on you still. I was waiting on you, sis. All righty. All right, but I'm gonna give you a brief description of who we are. Pyro Cheesy 72. Our faith is based upon our book, the Bible. We do not have any association with Christendom. We do not believe Yahushua name is Jesus. We do not. We maintain his original name, Yahushua, and he comes in his father's name, Yahuwah. So I mean, this is what we preach, share encouragement here on this particular channel. In heaven, we know that they're set out for like 144,000 and things of that nature, and that's not of the world. That's only of the tribe of Judah, to which in Revelations, I forgot what chapter it was, but Revelation, it was speaking about those 12 tribes, that the 12,000 out of the 12 tribes of Israel. No, ma'am. No, we're not needed. There's no apology needed. We do not associate with Christian, because I know Christians believe that that they've been chosen by God, and what the Christians teach. They teach that Israel is done away, and the Most High has abandoned Israel. Scripturally speaking, that's not true. But this is what the Christian churches has been teaching for years, thousands of years. And that teaching is absolutely wrong. And so, yeah, I mean, there's no apology needed, but we do not adhere to Christianity. No, no, we do not. Um, and I mean, yeah, exactly. But it's not a problem. Prio, I hope I'm pronouncing it. Pyro Cheesy 72. Yes, it's no offense taken. No offense taken. But my encouragement to you is the scriptures and ask the Most High to teach you. This is what I'm saying to you now. Don't believe what I'm telling you. Ask the Most High to teach you. You read those scriptures and you go through those scriptures. He's going to teach you. That's one thing he's going to do, because it's not going to be said upon him that he did not tell you, because he is going to teach you. He's not going to teach you a lie, because he is not the father of the lie. The devil is. But that's my encouragement to you when it comes down to having a better understanding of scriptures, because like you said, you thought it was a Christian channel. There are some Christians out there, truthfully, that still believe that Yahushua, but they still call themselves Christian at the same time. So I'm not knocking it now. But my encouragement is this: read the scriptures for yourself and ask the Most High to teach you, because he will. He's not going to leave you in the lurch. Everybody is important to him. He does not entertain death. He entertains life for people to come to an accurate knowledge of him. When I say accurate, he wants the truth to be told about him. Period. Christendom came in and seeing an opportunity to claim someone's status, and they did just that. They came in and claimed they had the status of speaking for God. They did that. Once they got through destroying Jerusalem, they did just that. They seen an opportunity and they took it. Christendom is not the only one that seen an opportunity. Other nations took opportunities to do just that. But it was Christendom who had more power to get it done on a global scale. But that's my encouragement to you, is to ask the Most High to teach you. And you're going to know exactly which way you need to go. But getting back on the subject, the 400 years was something that was devoted to us: captivity, harsh labor, slavery, captivity, all these things. But there was a moment of salvation for the nations. The scripture don't put it in those words, but the Most High said salvation has come to the nation. But oh man, I tell you the truth, this thing. All right. To which, for all the brothers that studied this, they knew once that 400 years hit the mark. Yes. Um, that was it. To all the brothers that knew the scriptures, they knew things about to change, and things changed. Things change. The world speak about making America great again. They know this is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is a judgment time. This is exactly what it is. It's judgment. And These last days are proving it. A lot of people don't want to believe it. I mean, hey, you have all these yeah, I was saying the same thing, Sister Kathy Jones. I was saying the same thing. Um, I don't know where how am I popping up like this? Mm. But sister, you got that white glove on. you know, do your thing. Uh, um, but brothers and sisters, we are living in some extraneous times. I mean, it's special to us at the same time. And shalom, brother Dave. Nice to have you in, bro. It's nice to have you in. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Sister Kathy. I was thinking the same thing. But seeing these things happen now, and how we should be moving, because later on with this live, I want to speak about um, some brother Jacobus said, along with brother Fast Nickel, and it's concerning the digital currency. But we'll get to that later. But this time of salvation. Now, let me say this now. I'm not saying that salvation has ended. I'm not. Just because the 400 years came and gone, I'm not saying that, hey, that salvation is cut off. I can't say that. I'm not the Most High. But he did say within that 400 years, he's going to judge the nation. And that's the furthest I can go with it. I can't say who's going to live, who's going to be deleted. That's something I can't do, and I refuse to do it. But when it got down to it, down to the final hours, let's just say down to the last 400-year countdown, that was the time for the nations to look here, we need attention to the scriptures. The Most High said he's going to come for these people. He said these are the apple of his eye. But Christendom took whatever fair warning, whatever grace period, whatever love that the Most High put out there for the world, and lied to the world, told the world this lie in order to keep the world from this particular salvation. That's what they did, because salvation originated with us. May not look like it, may not sound like it, but it most definitely reads about it. That's the most important thing. It's what's been read about us and salvation. Now, with that free will that the world has, you will have to make a decision. Who are these people? And that's for the people in the chat, because it's like I'm like Sister Kathy Jones. There's a lot we don't. And so I'm saying that to you all. Examine the scriptures. Look them up and down. Pray to the Most High. Pray to your Creator of heaven and earth to teach you which way should you walk. Because truthfully, we're at that door. The day is going to come when all of Yahudims from the four corners of the earth will be awakened. Once they are awakened, they're going to start telling people who they are. because we have always been in a dead lust to be accepted in any nation that we was part of, any nation. We was trying our best to be respected as a human being. We fought to do that and still doing it down to this very day. But the moment that the Most High wakes his people up, that's when that desire to be part of a nation, it will dramatically fall short. Period. Brother Dave, there's a lot of people here, man, we don't know. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm serious. I don't know where it's coming from. But I'm quite sure that, they see it, rooted in Hebrew. So, I mean, I don't know. But I'm glad you came in, Brother Dave. You can see it for yourself. Sister Coco Mango, I'm glad you're in. All right, Sister Kathy, you got there go your partner. Yeah. But this is where we at. Shalom, sisters. It's nice to have you in today. And like I was saying, for the ones that's in the chat that we're not used to seeing, we're saying this. This is who we are. We're those Yahudims who the scripture speaks about. They went into slavery. That salvation originates with us. Sister, I was kind of shocked about that too, Sister Kathy. I was like, because I usually go back and look at it and see what I did not. And I try. Yeah, I mean, this thing be it be buffering. I tell you. I was looking at this, Sister Kathy. When it buffers, I see it here. What's it? I was raised Catholic and later became a Christian. What? Now I just have a relation with God. This is new to me. All right. I mean, okay. And with that, you know what? With that statement, I understand. But like I said earlier to you, praying to the Most High is going to be, hold on just for a moment. Charity, come here for a moment. Hold on just for a moment. I think I know what the problem is by this buffering thing. Did you leave that computer on, your laptop? Mm-hmm. You turned it off.
No.
Huh?
Electric light.
Powered on like this here?
No, but it is shut off itself.
I mean, the screen is black?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know why it's buffering you. All right. But yes, I will encourage you, seriously, to ask the Most High to teach you, because he keeps pleading with man. Ask me and I will teach you. Right now in the thick of things, in this wicked and twisted world in which we live in, and if you're saying you was raised Catholic and things of that nature, the scripture clearly states that Satan has misled the entire inhabited earth. That's a scripture you need to really take to heart. What has he misled about the Most High or the people of Israel? Because truthfully, if you say you was raised Catholic, you know that Bible, especially the Hebrew scriptures, are written for a particular people, to which they know this. So in order to move these people out of the way, a lie had to be told. A lie had to be taught. And that lie and that lie and the re-education of the lie, it reigns supreme right down to this very day. And that's my point to you, is to ask the Most High to teach you, because now you're going to start to see things that you may have not seen in years. Right now is not the time for you to sit here, or any one of us, to listen to a person and believe. No. I know that maybe a lot of us, we came up that way. I came up in a Christian congregation. I came up the same way. But it got to a point, it came to a point where I had to read for myself. And then certain small scriptures was, I had questions about it. And I asked questions. When you start asking questions, that's when you become a rebel. You become some and everything except for the child of the Most High. Because people in power, political, religious power, they do not like questions. They do not. They get upset. Getting upset because somebody asks you a biblical question. If you are a person of the Most High, you should be wanting questions to come to you. That's what you should be wanting. Because now it's just not you. If you are a husband, wife, and you got kids and family, all of them are responsible to that man. Your husband, you're responsible for your wife and those kids that comes right behind. So now, yes, there's a biblical understanding a husband should have for his whole entire family, in order that so that they can continue to live. Because if he does not do that, wife, kids, and everybody, from a biblical standpoint, will be destroyed. Now, because there are some individuals who love the lie. They love the lie. Now, you're saying you was raised Catholic. So I'm going to ask you this one question. Can you show me in the Bible why Catholics, what scripture supports Easter, Christmas for that matter, Thanksgiving, that's all also. These are the questions that you have to ask yourself. Where do these things come from? Are they ordained by the Most High? It's just not to you. I don't know if your picture is very small. Pyro. And so it's just not to you. It's to anyone. It's to anyone. Because these religious factions have taught a lie for so long. And if you value your life, if you value breathing, eating, talking, walking, playing with your pets, seeing your parents, talking with your parents, if you value those things, start to ask more questions about your religious belief, because that life that you enjoying is from the Most High. The Most High said he breathed the breath of life into Adam, and Adam became a living soul. And he can also take it away. Everybody on this planet owes their life to the Most High, Yah. You may say God, but we believe he's Elohim, or you call him Yahuwah, Short, yeah. And and you don't have to believe me on that. All you have to do is do your research on it. You can even Google it, and it's going to tell you God's name or God's name, and it's going to tell you His Son's Hebrew name. And then you have to ask yourself, where do Jesus come from? When I say it's a slippery slope, when you start getting into it, it's a slope. It's going to be a slope because now you're going to start to unravel a whole lot of false teachings and false understanding that you have been going by for years. I was the same way. I was the same way. A lot of us was. We came up, majority of us came up Christian. If not Christian, it was Islamic. So it's not to put you down. And so I mean, I hope you're not feeling that I'm trying to put you down. I'm not trying to. I'm not in no way, shape, or fashion. I'm not trying to put you down because I know exactly where I came from, and it was that Christian. And that's just my take on it. But when it's all over said and done, pyro, prayer, and ask the Most High to teach you. Trust and believe. He's going to teach you. You gotta be you. You're gonna have to want to be taught. Let's just say let's just say hypothetically speaking, you know some things about the Bible. Ask the Most High to teach you the rest then. And what you think you know, He's going to correct you on that too. Then you will start asking more and more questions. Then you will start getting into a lot deeper than you can ever imagine. But this is where we at now in these last days. These last days, this is where we at. We don't spend time in endless childish debates. Those days are long and gone. I grew up Catholic. And and that's what I'm saying, Sister Kathy. A lot of us came up in the Christian congregation, but like with Pyro, my thing is this. But if people, for whatever faith they claim, let's just say they're Baptist Christian, take that and go back in history. Where did this one back? Like I said yesterday, you will be at the doorsteps of the Roman Catholic Church. That's where you're going to be. If you are Yahudim of Israel, if we track our history back, it leads right back to our people. It does not lead back to the Catholic religion. It does not lead back to Islam. The only time it go lead back to the Romans, the Roman Catholic and Islam is when they forced it upon us. That's the only time it will lead back. But then we go back further than that. It goes all the way back to Abraham. We know where we came from. That's one thing we know. That is so true, Sister Kathy. That is so true. Oh yes, they did. In the name of Jesus. That's what they have done. And now they're about to be judged for it. Jerusalem. Am I buffering? Let me see. So, oh yeah, brother Sam. No, he's not a Brother Sam, yeah, he's always here. Uh, yeah. But I tell you, it is a beautiful thing because we're able to go back, look at our history, and it goes back to Abraham. And don't get me wrong, there's been some drama within our bloodline. We do not shy away from that. We do not shy away from that at all. The Most High he don't even shy away from it. He let it be known what type of discipline he did for his people, why he did what he did to his people. The world knows. The world knows what he did to his people. We know it too. But the world, it would appear, at 70 CE, the Roman Catholic, we could take on this persona of these Israelites, instead of them being the Most High's people, we could say we're the people now. And they did just that. They did just that. They went in and did it. Only to walk themselves into a very heavy judgment. If you think Jerusalem was destroyed and all the damage that the Romans did to Jerusalem, that's nothing compared to a complete annihilation of that institute. It's nothing. It's nothing. And that's pretty good. I like that, Sister Kathy Jones. Reclaiming the throne. Yes. Shalom, Sister Georgetta. Hold on for a moment. I'm going to do something for you. Let me see. There we go. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. I do something wrong. Activity gadgets right here. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna do that. Hold on. I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, that ain't it. Let me see. Boom. Channel. Go to channel. Oh, forgot how I did that, man. Let me see. Dang, I forgot how I did it. I'll have to figure it out later. I was going to make you a moderator, Sister Georgetta, and I did, Sister Kathy and Sister Coco Mango. I mean, just that quick. I mean, I know what I did last time, but I figured it out. It's nice to have you in today. But like I said, we know exactly who we are and where we are going. Those days of being lost, gone. They're gone. We know that those 400 years came and gone. The world is upon a judgment, and if you just look at the world scene, yes, it's under judgment. Now there's a cry that's going out, and it is Judah who's doing this yelling. Every time it buffers, I might want to take a sip. But I noticed lately, what's going on with this internet, and it's just not here. I know there's some brothers in the States saying they having the same issue. And so I don't know what's going on, but this buffering and things, it can be nerve-wracking at times, I tell you. But we'll just continue to try to make do and things of that nature. But we came to a point where we're maintaining our faith. We know who we are. Um, mm. Brother Dave, is Sam unlocked? I mean, is he unblocked? Or Sister Kathy? Mm. But this is where we're going to. We're at that time, brothers. Truthfully, no, he's still. Hold on. Hey, Sister Kathy, can you unlock Brother Sam? What is it? Sterall, Sterall. Yeah, yeah. He's always on with us. Either you or Coco, Sister Coco Mango. Yes. No, Dave, you should have been in yesterday, man. And there was a lot of um, all right, so, the dweller. All right, hold on for a moment. You about to go to a party. The dweller. Hold on for a moment. So the Kathy. I mean, do I know my primary purpose? For what? But like I was saying, brothers and sisters, you got. I mean, you got some people in here that's all right. All right. I'm still not following you, dweller. Um, to protect the family at all. I mean, to protect the planet at all costs. Provide suitable learning environment for children. Okay, but hold on. Let me pose something to you, though, brother. What is your faith based upon? All right, let me look here. My Sister Kathy, go Kathy or Sister Coco Mango. The dweller, I don't know what you're talking about. You want to hang that up. Armageddon is going to hit. So I mean, you could try. You can go and watch a superhero movie and thinking that you're going to save this planet. No. Mm-mm. He said, "I am the Lord." Ain't that something? Dave, I wish you was here yesterday. Man, they was on here, man. I mean, it was like a party yesterday. Wait a minute, Dad, how in the world? Wait a minute, he keep on popping up. Shalom, Sister Amanda. Mm. I'm just trying to figure out how in the world he keep on popping in. I thought once you block him, it's blocked. Oh, man, ain't no having to sit up here and go back and forth with this. Um, mm. You know what, brother? Wait a minute. All right, you know what? So now we're gonna change this up a little bit. Um, yeah, I'm looking at this. This buffering is ever since yesterday. Now I know we usually, and it gets to 5 o'clock in the evening. That's when it's, but this is kind of early. Here we go again. Great. All right. Hello, greetings from Uzbekistan. Oh my goodness. Can you believe this? Dave, man, I mean, Dave, if you reading these chats, bro, who? He said he's the Lord. Uh, oh wait, I'm like Sister Kathy. Who we? Wow. But I tell you, What in the name? Somebody hit the lottery for YouTube or something. Whoo! Wow. Well, Sister Georgetta, you was here yesterday. There was whoo. I don't know, sis. All right, but I'm gonna move on to something else. I watched Brother Jacob and Brother Fast Nickel, and I knew Brother Fast Nickel. He did I change any software? I ain't. No, I'm on my phone. I didn't change no software. No, I didn't. But I ain't never. I'm serious. This is like it's been buffering quite a bit, and that has. And I went through a. Well, but like I was saying, I was looking at Brother Jacobus' show yesterday. He was talking about Bitcoin. But Jacobus said something was very important. I wanted you brothers to know. If Bitcoin take off the way they hoping that it's going to take off, I'm talking about these, not Jacobus, these people hoping that it do, and you brothers, some of you brothers may be into that. When it gets to a particular point, you need to go ahead and pull out. And like what Jacobus said, buy important material items such as land, earth moving equipment. That's where your money is going to be. Like what he said, Jacobus said he wanted to move to Africa, buy some land, do what he needs to do there. That's where it starts at. Of course, I'm gonna tell you this. How did the world get rich? How did the world get rich? The world got rich by means of slavery. Now, mind you now, when I say slavery, it was talking about the transatlantic slave trade. That's how the world got rich. Everybody profited off of it. Now, don't think I'm being crazy or, what's the word, being funny. Did not the book of Revelation say that those that put you into slavery were going to slavery? Think about that for a moment. Think about that for a moment. Let that sink in. If somebody's, the Most High said that there's a lot of nations going into slavery, right? Now, the Most High said he's going to gather his people and put them back in their own land. Some of these people will be slaving for who? You. Well, Jacoby is saying I know what Jacoby is looking at. He's looking past today. He's looking at the scriptures also. So now, these people, the Most High, all he did was gave us a playbook of what's going to happen in the future. All we got to do is look at it, have faith in it, and prepare for it. You're going to need somebody to clean that land up. If you're talking about doing any type of farming, any kind, you're gonna need some hands. I'm gonna say hands. I was gonna say slaves, but I'm gonna say hands. I don't want nobody to feel slighted. Hands. Now you may have your own brothers and sisters out there doing work for you, but that's a contract. That's working for you. And we all know that when Israel had servants, there was a great deal of respect that came with that service to that brother who had the business. That was the laws were set up for that. So it was no such thing as talking about you go out there and just beat your brother. No, there was laws for that. There was laws for it. So now, if we just take the scriptures for what they are, the Most High, he has given us the play-by-play of what's going to happen in our book that He given us. All we got to do is use it. Ask yourself, how do you put currency into slaves? How do you put currency as a slave? Because currency didn't put us into slavery. Currency did not put us into slavery. Use us in slavery. Now, that's one thing. But I'm saying, how do you do that? How did the world do it? I Googled that stuff, and I Googled, matter of fact, oh, it's on my phone. I'm about to pull it out. But I asked that question. And I said, how do you put money into slavery? The first thing came up was transatlantic slave trade. That's what came up. So we just talk, if we want to do something of that magnitude, my thing is this, because if we keep feeding into a system, financial institute, we will always find ourselves in captivity. And I'm speaking about you, Israel, you, Judah. You will find yourself that way. We're going to start thinking beyond them. Because right now it's difficult. Don't get me wrong. It's difficult to think without them. But not so with the Most High. He's given us the playbook. All we have to do is follow the playbook. He's told you of prophecies what's going to happen. What they did to you, not saying we will do everything back to them, but you gonna have the needed help that you need, and how you need to go about it, and knowing how to use what you need and what you're going to get. Now, it may sound harsh to some people, but hey, this is what the Most High says is going to happen. And yes, we're not talking about treating people like they treated us and our forefathers. No, we're not talking about hanging you. It was prophesied that it was going to happen. You know, when I started seeing it buffering, that's when I stopped and then pick up. So it was prophesied that it was going to happen. And so it happened. We don't talk about in people and things of that nature. That's not part of our conversation. It's all about doing what the Most High asks us to do and living by His laws. That's how we get down. That's how we get down. So I was saying this to the brothers. I mean, if your money is caught up in the system of this world, eventually, brothers, eventually, Sister Bantu Lisa, it's nice to have you in, sis. We're going to have to start thinking outside of the system, especially Israel. It's when the Most High take us from the four corners of the earth and put us back in our own land. We need to start thinking that way right now. What? We already have the mindset of how to move $1.2 trillion with only 50 African Americans. With only 50 million African Americans, they know how to move 1.2 trillion. Take that trade, apply it to the continent, and move it through the world. That's it. That's it. We will have to start separating. We will no longer be the tail, but the head. Man, my thing is this: think like the head man. Plow that lane up as the head and move forward. This is what the Most High said is going to happen to Israel. Start mentally putting ourselves there. How should we move about things of this nature? Yes, there is I read it about like a week ago. It's this Indian guy in Africa, Tanzania. He's saying he's hoping to be the largest farmer in all of Tanzania. In all of Tanzania. Brothers, I know, I know what the world has done. And just as much as you brothers and sisters out there know exactly what the world has done. Sister Coco Mango, could you put Brother Sam back in? I was thinking the same thing too, sister. I was thinking YouTube was doing that. But brothers, we're gonna have to start taking our minds to a whole different level that we may be used to. This is the world's financial setup. This is not the Most High. Eventually, I'm trying to. I wonder. Let me see. Wow. Okay. I mean, I gotta try to figure it out. Okay. We're going to have to start thinking that way. And I'm not talking about in the next few days. We need to start thinking about that like now. We're saying that we're going back to our own continent. We're going back, where we're from. We know it's going to eventually happen. I wonder. Let me see something, sis. These are the things we talk about. A participant. Let me try that. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. All righty, participant. Yeah. This is what we. Okay. Let me do something. All right, can't do it. All right. Oh, did the wrong thing. Let me get up out of this. But brothers, truth be told, we talking about this the Exodus. The Exodus is not just us leaving the four corners of the earth. The Exodus there's a whole lot of things that's going to be leaving with us. That is, and my thing is, start to use that income, money, or possession for our benefit. I know we're looking at we know the system has set things up monetarily to make it like it's impossible for us to do it. That's a lie. It's absolutely possible. And guess where it's all going to start at? Land. It's going to start at land. Oh boy, these people are something else. Yeah, I think this is YouTube doing this here. Wow, ain't that something? Sister Kathy, are you seeing who is this dude? Poppy from the Bronx. Wow. But like I was saying, brothers and sisters, this nonsense that we going through, you don't see him. I think Sister Coco may have deleted them. Wow, they this is how, I mean, it's, I don't know how in the world they coming up on this one here. I really don't. Have more on account. So if, okay, yeah, that's one of the things you could do. Let me see something. You know, Shalom SMH. I don't know why. Okay. All right. Well, we're just going on. Thanks. Wow. Yeah, man, good. What have you updated your phone? You know what, sis? No, I haven't. I may need to do that. I'm glad you're saying. Shucks. Let me see. Can I do this here? Yeah, you're right, Dave. YouTube is doing something. Because I never had this. Buffering, that's the topic. Buffering and trolls of the day. Wow. Let me do this then, brothers and sisters. Let me do this here. Let me give me about 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna shut everything down real quick. I'm gonna shut it down and then I'm gonna come back on with another live. So give me about 15 minutes and let me reboot my phone and I'm gonna redo some stuff on my computer and things of that nature, and then I'm gonna come back on with the live. So give me 15 minutes and I'll be back. Shalom.